Nice to meet you, man.
Excited to talk to you guys. So the show is about memory, love, and the secrets we keep. I was wondering if there's a moment that kind of hit you two deeply while filming.
So I didn't hear the beginning of the question.
So the show is about, secrets, love, and
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
just the things we keep to ourselves. Was there ever either a tone or a theme or just a scene that hit you personally?
Well, I can tell you, coming from a family, I don't want to tell too much about my family, but, and I think a lot of families can relate to it. There are things that happen within, my siblings, my parents, that are very difficult to talk about. Things that didn't come out until much later in some of our lives that were hidden. And it's all stuff we had to deal with. And in this family, there's a lot of that. There are some big lies and big cover-ups that have happened in the past, and it's kind of a trauma that goes with that. So we're all dealing with it in this story.
Yeah, I mean, I feel for like I got to see it kind of play out like theatre, playing Ed's a bit more on the outside. So some of the family scenes and group dinners, I got to see everyone playing the duality of their characters, where, how they respond to one person, what the aside looks, the kind of how everyone kind of weaved that and towed that line. And yeah, so that kind of gave me, like I said, it felt like theatre for me, because Ed's always on the outside, so I get to see that person shoot a look over there, and yeah, so that kind of was awesome to see.
That's really cool. I'm curious, what's a lie that growing up you believed for way too long?
A lie that I believe too long. I don't. Yeah, again, going to. I don't want to single out someone like my father, but I'll single him out. That he was a better person than he was.
Mine's going to be really heavy and inappropriate.
Yeah.
I'm an atheist. So that when I left religion, that felt like a coming, like, you're leaving this institution, this thing that you believe. And I was brought up as a Hindu, and about 8, 9, 10 years old, I was like, I'm not believing in any of this. This doesn't work for me. So that's probably the thing that lasted the longest that I let go.
Incredible answers, thank you. And then I was wondering, so much happens in the summer, right, in this series. Was there a summer that you feel like was life-changing for either of you?
2008 for me. I was 23. I had just taken Roaccutane and lost my acne, got a car, and had hit the gym for the first time, and I went to Ibiza for my first boys' holiday. I think I was about 22, 23. And that felt like I had left who I was at high school and through to college. And at that moment, I was at my most confident and just started to meet new people. And I think that was the kind of freeway I'm on right now. It started on that summer, and that was the freeway when I joined that. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, when I was a senior in high school, I was doing a lot of theater in high school, and someone who had directed me, the play was older. He was part of a theater company in Boston that was forming, and he suggested that I come and audition for that theater. So I skipped school and went into Boston and auditioned for the theater. They asked me to become a member of it, and at 17 I became a member of Boston Repertory Theater. And that summer was my first summer of doing this professionally. I've been doing it ever since.
Amazing, thank you. Lovely to meet you gentlemen today.
Appreciate it.
I love those answers. Thank you so much.
Thank
Nice
you.
to meet you.
Yeah.